Cheers. I have no idea if this is working. I only got back home 15 minutes ago. So it should, I mean, my setup is nice and easy, relatively. It's like a simple switch. But for some reason, I couldn't get the A10 Mini Pro to go live. So I'm doing it through software. Does it matter? As long as you can see me, as long as you can hear me. Thank you very much for the happy birthdays. Yes, it is my birthday. Yes, I am 49. 49. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, has everybody got a drink? Nobody's bought me a drink, have they? No. Just bring your own anyway. So I am drinking Ciroc vodka and Fever Tree light tonic. What are you drinking? Tell me in the comments. I would like to know. I don't know where you are. Let's see where you're all from. And I'm doing this live right now via Mac and Windows hardware. Software? Windows is software, so it's PC. So what I have here, I can show you this. So this is a new Dell laptop. I think it's called the 5750. It's a 4K touchscreen, 17-inch in a 15-inch chassis. It's really good. This is a pre-production model, so I haven't done a huge amount with it, but I like it. It weighs about 2.5 kilos, I think. That's not bad, is it really? Anyway, I'm doing a video on it, but I'm waiting for a production model. Thank you very much. Who's just sent me some money? Marlon, thank you, Marlon. And thank you, Patrick. Hi, Dawn. So I am hoping that all the audio and stuff is working. I currently have my backlight on a cycle of 7 colors. Why the hell not, eh? I'm using my Kmtv controller. It's a little tube backlight. The main key light is a RGB panel. I mean, I could. Should I put that on a stupid effect? Let's put it on a stupid effect. Let's do it. Just do it just because we can. You know, normally I would say just because you can doesn't mean you should. But today, just because I can is the reason why I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select channel 1. Oh, what have I done? How do I do this? Right, select. I need to come out of scene. Go on, come out of scene. And then go into select light 1. And then go into scene. Ooh. Now we're in my boudoir. So this is the color of red. Oh, interesting. So we could have, what we got going on there? I don't know what's going on. Lightning? It's not very fast, is it? That's nice colors. All of these effects you get with RGBs, you very rarely use them. Let's just go back to a normal color. I can't work out how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I just want to go to a normal color. There we go. Normal color. We'll leave that other one. Is that one still on funny colors? Yeah. Cool. The only time I use the sort of the funny effects is like candles and bonfires and stuff. Yeah, that's still going. Let's make that one a bit brighter though, because it's subtlety is unnecessary tonight. Screw subtlety. There we go. Oh no, we've come off of the. Damn it. So speed. We're going to faster speed, and we're going to go on to police light. No, that's weird. So we're going to stick with a color run. There we go. You got the runs? I hope not. Who knows what my white balance is going on with this, because I don't really care. Let me see if I can see some comments. This is probably the 4K screen. It's all so bloody small. So I need to figure out how, and also I don't know Windows for Toffee. So I think I need to do that, and then I need to do this, and then I need to, how do I make it bigger? That's what she said. I don't know. There we go. So I've been outside for the past few hours. I've been, I went down to Richmond and I saw my friend Julian. He's the first friend that I've seen in 2.5 months. So that was very nice. Julian Wakefield, and we had some drinks and chats, and it was nice. No hugs or anything, but it's good to see a friend. God, that green is full on, isn't it? Let's see if it changes off of the green. I think so. If you have, thank you for all the birthday wishes. I do appreciate it. I feel old, very old, and there you go. What can you do? Oh, I've got some and appreciate. What's this? What is that? Oh, thank you, EUGEZ, and Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thank you for the generosity from people. It's very, very kind. Really kind. Let's read some comments. Did I treat myself to a gift? Not really. I mean, I bought some lenses for my Fuji X-T4, but they came yesterday, and I opened them yesterday, so I guess that counts. This is one of them. This is it's a 35. Let's see if we can get it in focus. 35 f2, and I got this even though I got 35 f1.4 because it's got a way better autofocus, smooth, which is essential. The 35 1.4 is really jerky. It's a right jerk. So that's really what I got. And then I've been playing with another camera, which I can't talk about yet, and did some filming with that. Filming is the thing that makes me happy. Not done enough cuddling of the cat, but I'll do that when this is over. So that's basically been my day, to be honest with you. So, but it was nice to get into Richmond and nice to see Julian. So there. So I'm just trying to get this. I do like this Dell laptop. It is nice. It's just, you know what's really weird? This is going to sound really stupid. Is it's got this massive trackpad on it, right? So it's got this massive trackpad. Well, it's not as big as the MacBook Pro one, but because it's got a right click on it, whereas Mac ones don't. When it's on my lap and I am trying to left click with my right hand, I can't reach it. There we go. I'll just like share that with you. This backlight is just way too bright. I'm going to bring it down a bit. So if I'm really knackered. So sorry if I'm sounding like I'm not drunk or anything. I'm just knackered. Right, I seem to have lost the comments page. No! Oh, Windows. There we go. Who's somebody else said it's got a birthday today? I saw that, but if it is your birthday today, then there you go. Happy birthday. Nick Hayward has his birthday today. What a random... yeah, Nick Hayward is haircut 100. I did know that. But for me, the most important person whose birthday it was, because he's not with us anymore, was James Stewart. It's one of my favourite actors. And he's in Vertigo, which is borderline my favourite film of all time. And I watched that again a few days ago. You've not seen it? It's fantastic. I think I'm going to watch another Hitchcock film tonight. I do love Hitchcock. I love Jimmy Stewart. Brilliant. Thank you, Bombs Away. So then if you saw my mega video that I posted last night, so it's all about music. It's about how I use music, about emotion, about choosing the right tracks, how to use the tracks, when to use music, when not to use music. I go through loads of examples. It is a long video. Not my longest video, but I think it's worth it. I think it is. I think you'll find it. I think the time will fly by. Anyway, I'm going to do my next video is going to be much shorter because I keep doing these long videos. The problem is with me, if I do anything that when I make, some people say, "Can you why don't you just make some short videos?" I'm like, if I'm going to talk about a topic, it needs to be. If I don't do it properly, then I'm not getting anything out of it. I don't enjoy it. So I make content which I feel needs to be proper, needs to cover stuff. You know what I mean? If it doesn't cover things properly, then what's the point? So that's what I try and achieve with my videos on YouTube. So that's why you have a 47-minute video about music, because it should have been much longer, but I had to be quite brutal because I didn't want it to be too repetitive, and I didn't want to lose too much attention. I needed to keep it and have enough examples to keep it flowing. There. So lots of questions, lots of happy birthdays. I appreciate that. Andre, no, Andre. Sarah and I have not been together for well over a year. So we're still very good friends, but we have not been together for well over a year. That's why you don't see her in my videos. There you go. Okay, what else have we got here? Look at Dawn. Dawn, why don't you have a proper photo as your avatar, eh? Have a story around me. Have you thought of making a movie? What sort of movie? I don't know. I make documentaries. Happy with those. Andre, what 5 things don't you like about the XT4 for video? Shouldn't you talk about positives first rather than negatives? Because positives are important. It's got a lot going for it, for sure. And I'm really enjoying shooting with it. I think the most stupid thing about the XT4, if you want the one most stupid thing, is the fact it no longer has a headphone jack. Because what they've done is they've made the SD card slots in alignment here, which therefore, because normally they were like sort of overlapping, so they took up less space on this side, and the remote jack was there. So they've now moved the remote jack onto this side in here, which is where the headphone jack was. That's okay though, because they've given you this ridiculous little USB-C dongle to 3.5mm jack, which you are going to lose probably within the first few days. So that sucks. But I did dig this out earlier today, and I bought it ages ago. I don't even know where I got it from. How is this going to get in focus? So hide my face. I don't think this is going to get in focus. Yeah, there it is. So this is USB-C to 3.5mm, plus it has a USB-C in, so I can keep charging and use headphones on it. And now you're going to ask me where I got it from, and I have no idea because it's well over a year old. But I will look. It's from Amazon, and I will look for it after this, and I will post it in the description of this live. And because it's a bit longer, I can attach it to the strap with a little Velcro so I won't lose it. Whereas the Fuji one is so short. I think I've lost it already. There you go. That's one negative thing. Okay. Is there anything other than that? The camera itself is the only other negative thing is the lenses. So having to buy new lenses, which is what I've done, because a lot of the older lenses, the autofocus, just the mechanics aren't there within the lens, so it's really jerky. Nobody wants jerkiness, so I have had to buy some new lenses, which off focal lengths I've already had and slower lenses, which have slower slower f-stops and the same focal length. Nobody really wants to do that, but I've had to do that because they perform much better for video and autofocus, and that is important. So there. And here's an annoyance as well, is about flip out screens, is the moment you put in a mic into this, then it gets all awkward there. Just thought I'd tell you that. But other than that, the camera's superb. Superb. The birds. Hello. Hi, Leah. I feel like I might watch the birds tonight. I think it's sequentially the next. So I'm watching them in order. So I think, yeah, the last one I watched was Psycho. So I think the next one he made was the birds. So I'm going to watch that. Ooh. Oh. Cheers. I'm going to have another sip of vodka and tonic. Have I given the Samsung another go yet? No, I've been so busy doing things. I have lots and lots of stuff to do, so I've not had a chance. I did cut my hair again last night, and I think I've done an okay job. I think I've got it better. A bit sweaty from the walking and everything, but yeah, it's good. Happy 30th birthday. We'll times it by 2 more or less. So yeah. Julian! Oh, it's okay. Go. You got a life. You got people who you live with, who you can touch and cuddle, even if they probably don't want that. But it was really good seeing you, Julian. You are my first friend I have seen in 2.5 months. So it was nice. It was very nice. Reef Patrol. Thank you. My cats, I've only got lollipops over here because my computer's in the way, so the cats can't sit here, which is really bad of me. But yeah, I can't wait to... No offense, I can't wait for this live to be over so I can go and just give them some attention, because I've been out for hours and they're so used to me being home. When I go out for hours, they're very needy. So there you go. Okay. What have we got? Let's make sure I don't miss things here. So many people from so many countries. Amazing. So my infrared video is coming out next week. So it's been delayed because I've been waiting for a filter, a specific filter, which is a hot mirror filter. And that arrived today. So that's the one missing ingredient that I've had. So I can finish my video now. Yay. Okay. Did I ever think a few years ago I rely as much on autofocus as I do? The thing is, I don't rely on autofocus. The only time I really rely on autofocus is for filming me or filming people, interviews. So for normal, I mean, sometimes, you know, tracking and other people. But other than that, you know, if you look at the short distance, the short piece I made called Distance from last week, it's all manual focus. And I was racking focus with people, so I'm used to it. But I'm happy that we have it, that it works. And I'm happy that Fuji have a camera that not only has some decent autofocus, it's not Canon and it's not Sony good, but it's decent with the right lenses, but also such a high spec and features. And also the IBIS is with electronic stabilization is very good. I just think it's a great camera. You know, it's, in a way, it's a little bit like, well, my GFX 100 has a flip out screen, but that has a lot of things that I've been waiting for it to come into the XT line. But I do love the Fuji look. And I did some 240 frames per second shots of flies in the sun, in the golden sun. You know all those crazy amount of flies you get? I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm going to look at it after this. I think it may well be cool. Reading some comments. We need some... You know what we need on these lives? Is music. Let's play some music. And if I play it from Audio Network, it will be licensed. What sort of music shall we play? Unfortunately, it won't be nice and clean through here because it's not going to be clean mixing. I probably could have done it if I'd gone through the A10 Mini Pro, but I'm not doing that. So, there we go. Let's put on some music that is licensable. Like, because one of the videos I had in the last live from the editing camera, they'd used music which wasn't licensed, and I got not the copyright strike, but it got flagged. Birthday party, birthday boy, dark synth pop. All right, music was a bad idea. We're going to end with a bit of silliness. There we go. All right, let me see. Any questions? Chuck me some questions. No, I'm not smashed. I'm absolutely knackered because I've been doing a lot of walking today. So there we go. Light ambient. James Matthews, you and your light ambient house. Light ambient house music. Let's see if I can bring up for James Matthews. Let's see what I've got. Let's go for ambient. I don't think house is a... No, there's no actual house on here as such. What would be similar? Maybe this. Let's try this. Too fast. They are, James. Got some chilled out type of music going. This is Ready for the Count by Gavin Harris Audio Network. Do check out my music video. My video of that music that I posted yesterday. Definitely worth watching. Do I have an experience with dollies? Yeah. But not since I was about, I don't know, 10 or 11. Then I kind of stopped playing with them. I can't read music at the same time. James, is this good enough? I feel like I should be doing some color grading to this or something. Anyway, I'm not going to leave the music going because you can't hear me probably. Because also I have a directional microphone which is pointing in the rough direction of the actual speakers, which is silly. So there we go. Thanks very much, James. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you liked the video. How weird you couldn't hear the music. That's so weird. It makes no sense. Wonder why. I don't have any audio unless the Blackmagic is doing weird stuff. Let's have a look here. Oh, wonder if I can add in stuff as a source. You know, I think I can add in some using the eCam. Yeah, I think I can. I don't know how, but I think with the software that I've still got on here. It's because I got echo cancellation on. Right, this will work. Let's try this. It was because I got this cancellation on for things. Anyway, there we go. Maybe this will work. That's so weird. It cancelled out. I think it was the software. Yeah, it was the echo cancellation option on Ecamm Live. I don't want that one.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named cancellation option.
There we go. Just reading all these comments, it's so many comments. I cannot keep up with it. There we go. So thank you very much, Matt from Taylor 6, very much appreciated, and Reef Patrol as well. Vanessa, thank you very much, and to Marlon, really appreciate your generosity. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. And Jeffrey. Right, Jeffrey's asking, do I constantly adjust white balance in documentary shooting, or do I choose a Kelvin and stick with it? So the way that I do things is, unless there's some really challenging changing lights, is no, I will basically stick with a white balance. So I am outdoors, normally I will be maybe 6,000 degrees Kelvin. So I get a little bit of warmth in it. And then, you know, if the sun comes out, then it will be warmer. And then, you know, I think it's just, if you keep adjusting your white balance constantly, it's going to make your color grading a nightmare. I want light to look like I'm seeing it with my eyes, because the moment you start trying to grade things, so you try to you keep adjusting your white balance for the change of the color, the temperature, then you're just going to take it out. So if you try and do a white balance in the sun, you're going to lose all that warmth. So you don't. So indoors, am I at 3,200 degrees Kelvin? Depends on what the lighting is. So if you have some nice warm, you know, typical sort of like evening night lighting at home to give it a warm feel, if you do it, set your white balance to 3,200 degrees Kelvin, you're going to lose it. So I would generally have it at around 4,200 degrees Kelvin for that sort of light. It just depends on what you want it to feel. If you want your skin tones to look totally natural in that sort of light, in a tungsten light, then you're going to balance the tungsten. But if you want to go for a mood and a feel, then no, I'm going to have it much higher. You know, some of the filmmaking for photographers masterclass tungsten shots we had the white balance of 5,600 degrees Kelvin because we wanted that warm feel. So there. Thank you, Jack's Film. Appreciate it. Also, white balance is fine if for doing a live or something like that. Not that I'm on it, but it's hell. It's hell for grading. It really is. Just forget it. You're gonna try and, you know, if you have a person and the white balance changing, in the accuracy, you know, it goes all out the window. I really wouldn't recommend it at all. But yeah. Hi, John. There's just Lollipop. She's over there. All the others, they're asleep. Lollipop! Lollipop! I'm gonna get her. Excuse me. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not Lollipop, it's Percy. Sorry, I couldn't see from over there. Percy's here. There we go. So we'll have Percy cuddling for a while. Yes, Emmanuel has asked me to do a live, and I'm happy to do one. So we just need to fix a date, don't we, Percy? Let's put this music down a little bit more. Is the camera shaking from the subwoofer? The camera's shaking because I'm knocking when I knock the table, the desk, because the camera is mounted onto this arm, which is on the desk. There you go. It's Percy's vibration that is causing it. I'm not going to get Bert Dawn, sorry, no. First off, Bert doesn't like to be held. And secondly, he's fast asleep in the other room. So, hi, Percy. Good boy. Okay, what have we got question-wise? See if I've missed anything. Ooh. You have the most ridiculous perm, my dude. What's my opinion of the E2C? Well, I've never used it, so it's just a much more cut down version. I mean, it's fine if you just want to record straight ProRes 4K. I mean, the E2 is much, much better. Do you know what I'm getting? What's being sent to me this week, hopefully? This is going to be a great birthday present. It's the Zcam F8. Percy, it's the F8. What do you think of that, Perce? What do you think of that? So I'm looking forward to that. There we go. Thank you all for happy birthdays and stuff. No, my cat doesn't have fucking COVID. Jeez. No, he just... When he purrs in so intensely, he starts gulping and stuff. It's so cute. Holly, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. When I get to the pub for pints, God, it feels like it's a long time away. But then again, maybe it'll be sooner than we think. Who knows? Hi, Purse. Okay. So Andre's, oh, the lighting troll. Ha 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 ha. Am I on a Mac and a PC now? So I'm on both. I'm completely bi right now. So the live stream is going through my iMac, and I'm looking at the Windows laptop right now. Because it's a great way what I've set up now. I've got no extra cameras plugged in. It just means I can see the comments right below the camera rather than having to look over to the computer screen, which is here. I used to have a bigger screen here, but I broke it. You know my big 21:9 LG 38-inch? I broke it, so I can't have a screen anywhere near as far across anymore. There we go. R5, R5, R5. I get the R5 question every single live I do, Purse. Every single time. And nothing has changed. We don't know anything more about it. It's got good looking specs. But until you get to shoot with it, who knows? Why don't I do private classes, Andre? I do private classes. So if you head over to philipbloom.net and go onto the work website, and then go to, you can hire me for private tuition. There you go. Oh, okay. Lenses from Matthias is asking, what do you think about this, Purse? 35mm 1.4 distagon for FX9, too fast? There's no such thing as a lens that's too fast. Never. I haven't used that lens, but I am currently using, which I completely recommend, which completely shits on that lens. No offense. Oh, what are you doing, Purse? I am using on right now. This is the 35mm Sigma 1.2, which is epic. Epic lens. There you go. Okay. God, it's very difficult to keep up with the questions here. Oh, Windows. How did you break your screen? So I mounted all of my screens right now onto these same arms that I have the camera on, and I hello, I gripped it too hard and it cracked the LCD. So I've now got two cats. Okay, where were we? Hi. There's a cat anus live for you in focus. The Sigma 1.2 is getting Lollipop's anus perfectly in focus. There you are. I hope Sigma can use that in their promotional material. Oh, I see. Oh, Lollipop! So Lollipop just walked on the A10 Mini and switched to camera 2, which there is no camera 2, hence it went black. I'm going to just push the A10 Mini under the thingy so she can't get it. You're a terrible vision mixer. A terrible vision mixer. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Windows, let me press you. Let me touch you. There we go. Oh, well, you can go there, Lolly. Do not walk over the A10 Mini again, please. Thank you very much. I can't see you because the camera's not... Hang on. No. Let's just adjust it up a tiny bit. There we go. You can just about see her now, gone a bit wider. So just about see her in the bottom of the frame. Andre, stop being a troll about the quality. There's nothing wrong with the quality of this, mate. If you don't like the quality, then I'm sure there's many other people's live streams that look fantastic. I have some mood lighting on right now, and if you don't like it, then tough, because I like the mood lighting. And just to really annoy you, Andre, about the colours, I am now going to go onto there we go. Just let me know if this is better, Andre. If you happy, I do hope that the skin tones are better for you now. You asked for it, dude. Oh, it's so cold in here. What are you doing? It's because there's no bed here, which he normally goes on. There we go. Recommendations for decent micro four thirds lens. What focal length are you after? There's so many. I love the Voigtlander manual ones, but the Panasonic 12 to 35 is a great starter lens because it's got OIS and stuff, so that's pretty good. Let's have some more funky colours just because we can, and to annoy Andre. What do you think, Lolly? What colour should we go for, mate? What are you doing? She's a nightmare, but worth it. Whoa! See, now I'm distracted. We're going to go for a colour run. There you go. So, at some point, these colours are going to... what are you... It's just going to keep on changing. So, sometimes you'll like the colours, and sometimes you won't. What colour? We'll cut. Yeah, that's good. I like that. We're just going to go for all these crazy different colours. What's my t-shirt? My t-shirt is... There we go. Here we go. We have a colour for everybody at some point. So could you imagine... I wonder what auto white balance how it would cope with these colours, eh? No, so now Lollipop is bashing her head against the laptop, which means it's all going to go dreadfully wrong. Dreadfully. Okay. So this is the Kmtv Rgb Lights, and this is their Bolton. It's a Bolton RGB panel. I don't know the actual size of it. It's like a... It's not a 1x1. It's slightly smaller than a 1x1. Yeah, so it's slightly smaller than a 1x1, but rectangular. I'd show you, but I can't. And I've gone out of focus now. Alright. Oh dear. Are those the new Kmtv lights? I'm not sure what the new Kmtv lights are. If you're talking about the bolts and there are some Fresnel Boltons which I have. This is not those. These are RGB panels. So they are. Wait, what else have we got here? Thank you, Cast Ministries. Really appreciate it. Niall, thank you very much. Very kind of you. And MR Captures, thank you very much. I shall have a few drinks, so not all in one go, but over a period of time. 100%. Appreciating it. What have we got here? I can't get out of this there. Oh, some of these questions are really complicated. The Q50S from Kmtv. I ain't gonna have to Google that because I don't bloody know. Q50S. What's that? I've come up with a car from Infinity. That's not it. Kmtv. I don't know what the light is that you're talking about, but it's not this one because this is not new. I've had it well over a year. Oh, the Q55S. The Q55S is this light here. It's just a newer version of the Boltzmann 55. Why am I getting this out now? I don't know. Anyway, it's here. It's all wrapped up. There it is there. I do have it. So yeah, it's a very cool light. Causing a mess. So I think I'm going to go off the disco party lights and just go back to a normal colour, if that's okay with you, Andre. I'm going to ignore your troll comments from now on, he says and lies. So back to normal colours, I'm afraid. There we go. How boring is this? How do I manage? Darius is asking, how do I manage good video from the challenge, Darius? How do I manage about cat fluff and just getting to equipment? Look, it gets into everything. There's not a lot you can do, to be honest with you. So I do have 3 robot vacs, which have a daily run, and they're always filling up. They fill up with cat hair every day. So it's a losing battle when it comes to those sort of things. Not much you can do really. It's one of these things. But it doesn't really. The only real issue I've had with it getting into my computer, sorry, my gear was my old trash can, because I used to sit on top of it because it was so warm, and then it would shut down after a while. Hello, Puss. And I'd have to take it out and pull all the cat hair out. Hello. What's up? Oh, it's Bert. Hello, Bert. So, Dawn, if you're still here, there's Bert. He doesn't like to be held. I can hold him like this, though. He's such a good boy, Bert. I think Bert's the cuddliest of them all. He wants cuddles the whole time, which is hard work. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate that very much. And Andre. Well, that's a really heavy question, Andre. Any depression and mood swings at lockout? Oh, depression for sure. It's been very lonely, mate. Very lonely. Oh, did you see Bert? Dawn, he's here. He's here. It's Bertie. Oh, Bertie really doesn't like being held, but he'll stay here. Will I ever do something on celluloid? No, I can't imagine so. Bert, where are you going? Stay there, mate. I appreciate all the birthday comments. Andre, thank you very much. Appreciate it. What is RUB? Where are you? What is that currency? I don't know. For a budget, is it better to get a gimbal or a Steadicam? A gimbal, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're cheaper, aren't they? Because you can get really cheap gimbals, which are good. So can the person who said cats are evil please F off? You are not welcome here. And I'm serious, unless you're joking, because that's a horrible thing to say. My cats are not evil, my cats are beautiful, and they're the only things that have kept me going during this time. There we go. So I tell it like it is. I'm not going to mince words, all right? Let's have some serious, nice questions. That's upset me. Horrible man. So am I starting again with anything new? I've just got loads of YouTube videos to make right now, which they take time to do. You know, especially when they're long. But actually, the music one didn't take too long. It took about 4 days or so, which isn't that bad for a 47-minute video, is it? When, you know, sometimes normally a video like that length would take me 2 or 3 weeks. But there you go. Russian ruble. Thank you very much. So Bertie here and Percy, who are the twins, they are 13.5 years old. And they are fantastic cats. They're beautiful. And they're my best mates. Lollipop is going to be 2 in July. Jimmy the Greek has just turned 2. And Harriet will turn... How old is she going to be? I think she's going to be... Because I don't know, because she's a stray. She's a rescue. I think she was like almost 2 when I got her. So I think she's going to be 4 in August. A rough guess. So the only cats I know whose exact birthdays are Lollipops and the twins. The 2 rescues, it's a guesstimate. Okay, where were we? I can't work. Sorry, I'm still getting used to Windows. There we go. Just trying to... Windows trackpads confuse the hell out of me. Ooh. The Little Green Door. Hello. Thank you very much, guys. And I remember your video from last week. I really appreciate that. And Trenton, thank you very much. It's a strange birthday this year, very strange. If anybody who's had a birthday, obviously, they probably had very similar experiences. Yeah, if anybody here says anything nasty or mean about the cats, they really can just F off, as far as I'm concerned. I love dogs. I love all animals. Animals are wonderful. So yeah, dogs are beautiful. A lot of work, obviously. Not very practical for a single man living alone who travels. Well, he used to travel on shoots, but yeah, dogs are lovely. But you know, cats are my favourite animals, obviously. But I love all animals. Don't I, Bert? Don't I, Bert? Yeah, mate. Good boy. Good on you, Andrea. 5 cats is a cool number. Ooh, there's a lot of questions here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. So thank you everybody who's chucked money. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. K, yeah, I got bitten by mosquitoes in my garden yesterday, which is really annoying. Don't like that much. So bloody hell. What else have we got comments wise? It's so much easier if somebody... It was always quite hard to read comments and try and talk at the same time because it's simply not possible. So I do, if you've not seen my new video yet, I really would recommend it. It's 47 minutes of bliss about music, in using music in your videos. I'm very happy with it. I think it teaches, it explains a lot about how to use music in emotional ways and how it can really enhance your videos, and also when not to use it. So definitely really worth recommending that. Luke is asking, have I looked into the Ari Trinity? Thank you for the money. I don't know what it is. What's the Ari Trinity? I should know. I don't know what that is. Hi Bert, where are you going? Phillip, appreciate it. Get your tail out of the way. Hi Roger, say hi to Louis for me. There we go. I have never used an Autel drone. No, I'm not desperate to buy one, to be honest with you, because I've also got loads of DJI ones and I don't even use those very much. I'm not sure how good their 8K would be on such a small sensor. Whether it's necessary or not, I don't really think so. I just want a great 4K image. That's really what I'm after for most cameras, is a great 4K image rather than any other resolution. Okay. Jimmy's asking if I tried LumaFusion. Yes, I do use LumaFusion on my iPad. It's very Final Cut 10-esque and yeah, it works well. Okay, yeah, I do know the Ari Trinity. It's that really ridiculously big Steadicam style arm. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. That's funny, yeah. I have, yeah. I watched that video. Is there still a troll on here? If there's a troll on here, you can just let me know. I'll just get rid of him or just ignore him, whatever. Okay. Delvidus is asking, are you working on your back issues? Are you trying to fix it because you should? Well, doing what I can, to be honest with you. Matt O'Shea is asking upgrade. He's upgrading from the A7 III. Would you purchase an FX908 for an FX6? I have absolutely no idea of what the FX6 will be. Am I all on the piss on this camera? I don't know if it's actually straight, because since I moved it, I don't think I got it straight. It'll do. So I don't know what the FX6 will be like. Will it be full frame? Will it be Super 35? It can't be as good as the FX9, so therefore I'll get an FX9. If you can stretch to an FX9, it's worth it. And with the firmware upgrades coming in October, then it's definitely makes sense to me. I can add moderators. How cool is that? I should have gone that. I've got some people there. Thanks, Roger. I really appreciate it. Hope things are good down in Australia. You guys have done well. Hi, Nathan. Thank you very much. Do you see shooters jumping back to Canon from Sony after release of the R5 and C300 at an affordable price? Who knows? I don't know. There's no real reason right now when it comes to proper video cameras, because the FX9 is incredible. The C300 Mark III is not better than the FX9. The R5 is not out, so we don't know. I'm looking forward to the R5 because it's about time that Canon had a proper professional mirrorless body, because I don't use my EOS R. I don't think it's good enough. So I'm excited for the R5. Definitely. Where are we here? Cheers, Matt. Really appreciate it. Have you just done a fart, Bert? Oh, Bert's farted. Nice. I don't know much about GPUs, I'm afraid. So, there you go. I'm not really that much of a computer guy. Just checking the background. It's all right. My laptop is hiding my Atomos Shogun 7 screen. If you, my email is on my website. I mean, it's mel@philipbloom.net. Just head over to my website, philipbloom.net. Go to the work section under contact. Have I got any Godox lights? No. I don't just have aperture as well. Kmtv, I have lots of those, and I have lots of apertures as well. So I have lots of nice lights. Thank you very much, Martins. I appreciate that. I can't even see this person who's being a twat. Let me just tell them to. Let's just how do I actually? What is? I don't actually see the option for blocking anybody on when you select hide user on this channel. There, that'll do. Bye bye. And he's gone. Good riddance. Okay, where did we get to? Good riddance. I appreciate that, Patrick. You are now a moderator. Now this is where Patrick will delete everybody. I don't know what this. I didn't really see what this guy was saying. I only saw the last bit, but he's gone now, so he can sod off. So it's a shame you can't see Bertie right now. He just sits next to me whenever he can. I think he's missed me because I've not been home all day. So he's looking forward to some cuddles whilst I watch the birds tonight. What are you doing with that? And here's my lovely XT5 just for a little bit of gear. Percy! Percy? Nice. Really happy with this. Yeah. I may even do a review of it. Who knows? You know that I'd like to know, can anybody tell me when the last time I did a review of a proper mirrorless camera was? Not like a compact, a proper mirrorless camera. Tell me what review that was. I would like you to see if you can guess. Yeah, that guy was really horrendous. Just I don't understand people like that. I really don't understand people who are just so nasty. There is absolutely no excuse for it whatsoever. They're basically just getting off on it, and there's absolutely no need for it whatsoever. Okay. That's made me a bit sad. Okay. Oh dear. Matt is asking, is it possible to rig up an FX9 for a lefty? Oh, left shoulder with the viewfinder. Matt, I don't even know how that's possible, because you've got the controls are on operator side. If you had only left shoulder, you'd have no access to your controls. There's nothing stopping you doing it, because you could easily, my FX9 is just here, you could easily have the EVF on the other side. It's just on a rod, and when it comes to the grip, in theory you could just yeah, if you
I didn't catch that.
Go away. So with the FX9, if you had the base plate from Zacuto with the rods, and also I think the MovCam one, the MovCam one, they both have Arri rosettes on either side. So you could in theory do it, but you lose all your shortcuts and stuff. So I would hate for you to operate a camera like that. It would be very difficult. Very difficult. What we got to? Is it worth buying a Ninja 5 with 8K and 6K on the rise? Yeah, why not? It's not that expensive, is it really, for what it is? No, Holly, it wasn't the A7R. Close though. A7S was my last review, which is true. So I have not done a review of a proper mirrorless camera in 6 years. So it's funny when I get these you know, are you going to review this? Are you going to review this? And somebody got offended when I didn't review the GH5, and I'm like, mate, I've not reviewed anything when it comes to stills cameras. I want to, and I just never get around to really doing it, because you see what my reviews are like. They are monstrous, and I can't do them any other way. I've tried. I tried to do that with the Osmo Action, and it still ended up being like a 50-minute, all-encompassing, everything you want to know about action camera type video. Nightmare. I don't know. Nightmare. Funny. Andre's asking if to tell a funny story. Oh, let me have a think about that. Funny story. Tricky. Benjamin is asking, I've been watching a video recently with the Atomos Shogun 7. You bought one with the FS5 Raw. Okay. I want to play with slow-mo 10 frames per second. Any ideas for things to slow-mo around the house? Happy birthday. Thank you very much. You know, I actually, my FS5 left yesterday. I sold it finally. Which is sad. It's the first thing I've sold of, you know, I've got a huge amount of gear to sell, and I'm finally getting off my arse and getting it sold, and it's gone. Which it makes me sad, to be honest with you, but FS7 and everything else still to go. So have a look at my video called the Cleaner, which was shot with the RX 105, and that's just me messing in the kitchen. Anything with liquids is fun. Anything, you know, anything, that sort of stuff is great. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Get some weird stuff from the supermarket and then just have fun with it. Make a mess. Do that, Benjamin. Oof. Okay. I did a review of the GH4 though. Okay, so there we go. It's the one I did directly before the A7S. Okay, what did you unload? I haven't got rid of the FS7. It's the FS5 that's gone, and I sold it with both sets of the firmware, so the raw upgrade and 120 frames per second, plus the Hawkwood's V-Lock adapter, plus the Z Finder, plus the Zacuto base plate for £3,500. So it's actually a pretty good deal. So. Matt White, who's your favourite, Tam or Kai? What a question to ask. I've known Tam longer, so Tam is my favourite, and Tam is leaving, going back to Japan, so I'm very sad about that. But Kai is a lovely guy. James asking, can I teach them F-Stoppers boys how to live stream? I don't think I've watched any of their live streams. I don't know. That's a good idea, Edward. A home slow-mo challenge. That could be the next one we do. I like the idea of that. I'm just looking at my framing. Is it all right? Yeah. So, yeah, I need to think about another challenge to do. I can't guarantee there's going to be much in the way of prizes, but let's just do it for the creativity of it. But I would like to... Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I'll put out I'll do a little proper video to announce it, but I want to see the most creative uses of slow motion within your house that are not pornographic, if possible. Well, those ones just, you know, private links. The rest of them, you can, whatever. Do I still use my FS7? No, my FS7 is boxed up, ready to sell as soon as I can get off my arse and list it, like all this other huge pile of gear I have to sell. There. What's on my t-shirt? I did this shirt before, but it's, here we go, the Cat Father. Makes me want to watch the films again. Love The Godfather. Love The Godfather Part 2. Oh. Patrick is asking, and thank you for the happy birthday, do I think Sony will come out with a new F5, F55 with full frame? I don't know, they seem to have forgot about that camera, haven't they? Because that one came out in like 2013, so that's 7 years ago. 7 years and no replacement. I don't know, I mean, I don't know how well it did for them. I mean, I had one and I sold it, what, like 3 years ago, maybe more? Don't know. No, I sell my stuff privately because, well, it's, you know, there seems people. I just tell people what I've got, and then they'll contact me and make me an offer, whatever. So, and I don't message me privately about any of that gear because I've got like I've got a C200 and FS7 because it's got loads of bits with it, so I can't give you a price off the top of my head. It's got the extension back and all sorts of stuff. I really do need, once I've got these big videos out of the way, which I need to get done this month, then I will get onto it. And thank you for the birthday wishes. South America for masterclass, I don't know. I mean, I haven't done a physical masterclass in ages. It's just difficult to get people to want to spend the money to do it. So my Isabel's asking about my DaVinci Resolve practice. It's still going. It's still okay. I haven't done any of my big videos with it yet because I just it will just slow me down too much because it already takes too much time. So the rumored price of the R5 is not. That's bullshit, Robert. It's not going to be $5,500, so don't freak out about that. That was an incorrect one, I hope. Bruno's asking, without saying brand or models, are you currently testing, reviewing any unreleased camera? Yes. That's all you need to know is yes. And it is not in this room. It is in the lounge. And I was using it today. So if you saw me in Richmond, Riverside, you'd have seen me using it. Which was naughty, really, because I didn't disguise it at all. I should have, I don't know, put a mask over it. Who knows? So thoughts on the Blackmagic Pocket 6K versus the 4K. Thank you very much, Clint. Appreciate that very much. So I have both because I've got the 6K recently on loan from Blackmagic. Haven't really had a chance to use it yet. It depends what's more important to you, really. The 6K sensor is better, but you're limited to EF lenses. Whereas the Blackmagic 4K has an inferior sensor, still a good sensor, but an inferior sensor. But you can adapt it to all sorts of things, and essentially you can get a bigger field of view with a speed booster. It doesn't have the resolution, so the 6K is a better camera. The 4K is a more flexible camera. Probably hasn't helped you one jot, has it? Matt, I don't know what that is. Z what? Z1, ZV, not a clue what that is. Is it a Handycam? I have not read anything about it, so I've not been checking out any of the rumours recently. I just can't be asked with it, to be honest with you. Hi, Brandon. The current state of Vimeo. I miss Vimeo as it was. The community's gone. People don't really watch that much stuff there. I miss it. I really miss it. It was the place. It was a wonderful time, but it's just gone completely downhill. They've really limited the free accounts, which kills creativity for the people who can't afford to pay for the paid accounts. So yeah, I think it's a shame because Vimeo was very, very special. You know, it was And then if you see my new video on choosing music, I actually have a screen grab from YouTube from 2008, I think it was, when I had 687 subscribers. Because I didn't really use YouTube much back then, even though I had quite a few views on a video, like 25k videos and stuff. I was using Exposure Room, which is long gone, and then Vimeo became my true love. But not for years now. It's really gone right downhill. How many cats do I have? 5. Thanks, Edward. I will have a beer on you. I appreciate that, Brandon. I really appreciate that, and I love your videos. They're so good. I may even go out and stick a tripod on me and do some. Thing is, you make everything look so good. Your gimbal stuff is beyond beautiful, and I've never got close to that smoothness. And then your handheld using that tripod, great. No good for me because I can't see that screen. I mean, I could wear my reading glasses, but that's not going to be good. That's a great video. Really enjoyed that. So there. Z Kmtv for professional job. Why the hell not? It's a great camera. Why the hell not? Hey. Yeah, it's funny. Somebody saying it was unprofessional because it's unprofessional to use YouTube in those days. See, I've always been of the. I believe that you should just put it everywhere, spread it out. You know, a bit of love to all of them. Who cares? Who cares if your video was on YouTube back then? If you want to be a Vimeo snob, it should have gone everywhere. The key thing is to get it seen, and I always put my videos on all of these platforms. Well, it was Exposure Room, Vimeo, and YouTube. And then when Exposure Room folded, Vimeo and YouTube. I still do put stuff on Vimeo for one main reason, is the atrocious compression that YouTube does to your videos. Well, if it's for the tutorials and stuff, you don't mind so much. But for the really nice pieces that you want people to see properly, I mean, like the piece I put up last week, Distance, it's okay on YouTube, but on Vimeo it's in 10-bit. They play it back as 10-bit and it looks great. And you can download my original version. So I will always, as long as Vimeo is around and they don't put up the prices anymore, I will still use them. So Trenton is asking, photography is a hobby of mine. Photography critiques. Sure, go ahead. That's fine. Mark, thank you very much. I will give Jimmy a cuddle. Jimmy he's not here. I don't think he's here. Is he here? No, he's not here. He's often underneath here, but he's not here right now. But I will for sure. Jimmy's brilliant. All my cats are amazing. They've all got such unique personalities, and I love that. It's obviously, for somebody who goes and doesn't know the cats and spend time with them, they won't see that. But every cat every animal, every dog, they're all so unique. They've all got a little thing that you love about them. Every life really matters. It's what my film Sharmalipi was about how important the lives of these animals are. As I follow the story of these 2 stray cats. So anyway, there we go. I need a bit of vodka and tonic. I'm very glad you enjoyed my music. I can't call it music video, my video about music. I'm really happy with it. I wasn't sure. It just got longer and longer as I was going through it. I wanted to just show a couple of examples, but as I started to do that, I realised you can't show one example of the way that something works with this type of music. You need to then show something very different. You need to then show when you don't use music. You need to go through the selection of it. You need to go through how you edit the music at times when you need to. It's a big topic, and I still don't go into it fully. Actually, on my filmmaking for Photographers Masterclass episode 6, the post-production episode, I go into more depth in certain aspects in the edit in that, but a lot less. I don't really talk about the emotional connection in that, but I talk about the technical side much more. So, yeah. Oh, Andre, you got a Greek cat Instagram. I will follow that. Let me just follow him. So he's Rusty Head Cat. I shall follow him. Get onto my cat account. Let me just search for you, Rusty Head Cat, because I will forget otherwise. Rusty Head Cat. There he is. I'm already following you. So yeah, my cat account, which is the main account, my other personal account, who cares about that? I am following you. That's the one that matters. The one I spend the most time on is my cat Instagram, the Bloom Cats. So there we go. Thank you, Leah. Send my love to Ava too. I do appreciate it. So many. Hi, Dave Mays. Favorite set, Robert. Favorite set of vintage lenses. Thank you very much, by the way. Nikon Contax Iso. Do you think they're a worthwhile investment? Well, you don't spend too much money on them. I do like a lot of vintage. I got a lot of vintage glass, like a lot, and all mixtures of stuff. I do like my old Nikon lenses. Some of the uncoated ones are really nice. I've got some I like some really screwy glass, to be honest with you. I don't like glass that is... I like glass which is perfect, like the Sigma 35 1.2, but I also like glass which has lots of imperfections because they add a lot of character. So you're still asking about GPUs. I still can't tell you about GPUs because I don't know. Where we get to... I've answered the Blackmagic question already, so that one's being asked again. God, repeated a lot, aren't they? B3 Films is asking, can I compare how much worse the red camera is in low light? So I can, because everyone says it's not that good. I mean, it depends. I think the Gemini is the one that's good in low light, isn't it? So I've not used a red camera since the Dragon, so I can't really comment. But the Gemini, I believe, is the one that is the best in low light. You know, it's not going to compete with some of the low light beasts which we have out there, but it's certainly the best. As far as I know, I have not had any experience. So I'm gonna... what's the time? Yeah, so I try to keep these lives to like 90 minutes, not much more, and I haven't eaten, so I'm starving. Thank you, Tom Robbins Comedy. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who's chucked money. Nice birthday presents. So I do very, very much appreciate it all, and I will spend it all on the cats. Those guys are licking each other over there. That's why I need a camera. Andrew, thank you. How are you, Andrew? Yes, I am sort of a fan of the MK lenses. I haven't used them for a while simply because I haven't done any shoots. So I use these lenses for shoots because even with the FX9, when I'm doing any documentary actuality, I will be using the MK lenses because they're great for on the shoulder, following people around, getting the shots. You know, that 18 to 55 is perfect for that. So that's when I will use them again when I go and do some proper shoots again at some point. Ooh. How do I shoot with glasses? Well, my eyesight has gone downhill a lot, which kind of sucks. I have astigmatism with one eye. It's not very strong, but it's enough to make things overlap slightly. But I don't tend to wear... I do have glasses for that distance, but I very rarely wear them. Oops. And I have reading glasses. This is the one that sucks. My close-up vision is getting worse and worse. And it makes it very difficult with monitors. Hence, viewfinders are essential for me. So a camera without a viewfinder is very difficult for me. There we go. Oh, thank you for happy birthdays. Thank you, Terence. Toronto. I love Toronto. Yeah. Jason, you can get a used FS7 for $4,300. That's a bloody bargain, mate. I'm hoping to get more than that for mine. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate that very much. I hate watching your videos, Curtis, because your audio is so bloody clean and perfect. Makes mine sound like a Blackmagic Pocket cinema camera internal mic, the original one. MK lenses with autofocus. Nope, no autofocus, I'm afraid. But the cool thing about the MK lenses on the Fuji X mount is because they are electronic, they will talk to the camera, so for the stabilization will still work across all the focal lengths. They'll just change to it. So just the last couple of questions before I log off for the night and go and flake out in front of the TV and get some dinner. Did I shoot some of Red Tails? Yes, there's 120 shots in that movie which are mine. Do I have stories? Yes. I can't think of any right now. But they're all long stories. But I'm pretty sure I talk about them in my blog post about it, actually. So, there we go. Jasper Films is asking, random question, how did you get the name Phillip? It was what my parents named me. I had no say in it. That's funny. Cheers, Curtis, that's funny. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to have for dinner. I haven't got a bloody clue. Shooting with the C300, the first one. I'm so confused by these comments. Best camera for making movies, $20,000 and under. I was considering the FX9. Well, I haven't used the C500 too, which is supposed to be very good. I love my FX9. It is here. I go to bed with it each night and we spoon. We have a very close relationship. So I love it very much. So I don't know about the Canon. I'm not talking about Canon in front of you anymore. So it could be really good. I have not used it, I'm afraid. Cheers, Darius. Appreciate it. Hi to your cats, mate. Hi to your cats. No cake. I've had no birthday cake, I'm afraid. Cake free. There we go. No candles to blow out. Oh! I have a candle to blow out. Does this count? I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to make a wish. There we go. I think that, I don't know if that counts without a cake, but it'll bloody well do because it's all I got. I ain't got cake. There is a reason why the FX9 is not live streamed right now, because I have a permanent, semi-permanent setup on a nice arm, and I'm not using my FX9 for that. It is used for filming. It deserves more than just being used for lives. I'm fine with my A7 III. It's cool. Okay, right. I think I am going to say goodnight because I'm knackered and I need to flake out with the cats and watch a movie and have a bite to eat, and in the last few hours of my birthday, oh well, doesn't matter, birthday schmirthday, so alright, there we go. Okay guys, I wish you all a happy day and I hope you have a fantastic week. I have some more videos coming up soon, which I hope you enjoy, and I do hope you watch my music. I keep saying it, my video about choosing the right music. I think it's the best tutorial I've done in ages, and it covers the emotional connection that your music should have and the right feel for the right piece in detail. I really am very happy with how it turned out. It's a long video, it's 47 minutes, but I think it will fly by. Well, don't even watch it in one go. But so like I think the last half of it is all about going through examples. So I really recommend it. Recommend my own video. Cool. All right, guys, thanks very much for joining me on the live. I really appreciate it. And glad that troll's gone. Just take care, everybody. Bye. I can't end it. It won't end. I'm here forever. It's never going to end.